Hello, Louisiana Liquor Reviews. We're doing Cooper's Craft, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Yeah, and what's so special about Cooper's Craft? What makes Cooper's Craft different than any other Kentucky Straight?
Okay, so it was introduced in 2016, and it is, most people didn't get it till 2017, but it's a Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's produced in Louisville by Brown-Forman, the people that make Jack Daniels.
Well, the back of it says for over 7 decades.
Wait, what they're talking about is that Brown-Forman has been making their own barrels in Louisville, Kentucky, and so this was made in tribute to their barrel makers, and a person that makes barrels is called a cooper, so they call it Cooper's Craft. They make their own barrels. They don't buy barrels from anybody. So it
says this is a toasting process of their heritage of barrel making expertise to deliver a refined toasted wood whiskey.
It's a subsidiary called Brown-Forman Cooperage, and they make their own barrels and they char them.
It says they use unique beech and birch charred filtered finish process, create a flavorful and smooth Kentucky bourbon unlike any other. So most of them use oak.
Well, to be a bourbon, it has to be aged in oak. So they're aging it in oak, but they're finishing it in beech and birch.
Well, that's not what it says on here. It says beech and oak, beech and birch.
Right, but but it wouldn't be a bourbon if it was.
We then use, okay.
Yeah, it has to be aged.
Toasted woody. It doesn't say anything about oak.
You don't have to say it because it's bourbon.
I was supposed to know that. That's like common knowledge.
Well, if you read the regulations on U.S. government, it says bourbon has to be aged in oak. Yeah.
Okay, so for another public service, kids, we'll let you know that all Kentucky bourbons, according to this oracle here, has to be
aged in new charred oak barrels.
Right, and then this is finished in beech, birch.
Yeah, because if you read the regulations, it doesn't say anything about how it can be finished. It doesn't talk about that.
I don't think anyone's going to be reading regulations.
I read them. Okay.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and check this out, see what it's all about. It's coming in a nice, dark finish color, almost like a light brown. Not mahogany, not like that slight yellowish going on. It's just brownish.
And by the way, if it's straight bourbon, it cannot have coloring or flavoring added.
And this is coming in at 41.1%.
Yeah, kind of a weird.
Kind of a strange. Why is it just 40 or why is it just 42?
You can add caramel color into whiskey and you can add flavoring to whiskey, but if it's straight whiskey, you cannot do that.
Okay. Cheers.
Looks copper. Smells interesting.
Looks brown.
Yeah, well, brown. Copper is a type of brown, I guess you could say.
When you say copper, I'm thinking tones of red in brown. I'm not really.
Well, you know, when I say copper, like a water pipe, you know, you see those copper water pipes, they're kind of like this color. Or a penny. It's mellow in the nose. I can remember leaving the New Orleans arena in 2017, and there was a big billboard for Cooper's Craft, and I thought, that's new. And I said, I bet you some big company makes it. And of course, they do.
Brown-Forman. And what is the #1 Brown-Forman brand that's put out that no one really knows anything about, but they do know the name?
Well, their biggest brand is Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
But the brand that they invented years ago was called
Old Forester.
Old Forester. People look down on Old Forester like inferior to Jack Daniels, but actually Old Forester owns Jack Daniels. Kind of funny. Brown-Forman owns Jack Daniels.
All right, so cheers. We're going to taste this, see what it's all about.
They own Corbel, too. All right. Champagne.
I'm not really getting charred, I'm getting some heat.
There's a little char. There's heat. But there's that sweet other type of wood that you get, and that's coming from the birch and the beech.
Yeah. And what beer out there is aged in
Beechwood,
Beechwood.
Budweiser.
Budweiser Red, yes. So you do kind of get that aspect of Budweiser with this because of the beach.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, oh, I don't drink that. It's trash. It's kind of green beer and it gives me a headache.
It is kind of green, but it never gives me a headache. It just feels like somebody's sticking a ice pick in my temple when I drink Budweiser.
Yeah, it's definitely got that beach that reminds me of Budweiser going on with this. Not that this whiskey tastes like beer. It's just got that additive, that flavor that you don't really expect from anywhere else.
Now there is also a Cooper's Craft 100 proof bottled and bond, but I've not had it. But I know Dormax sells it, but it is definitely.
I don't know why you would need to step up from 82.2 to 100 proof. I mean, come on.
They got it. It's clean
Yeah.
and it's woody. It is woody. There is a wood
There
at
is
the
woodiness
end.
going on with
It's
it.
clean. It's easy going. Yeah. But it might throw you. If you're used to regular bourbon, this could throw you off and you think, oh, what's wrong with this stuff? But when you get used to it, then you realize it's just a different approach. Yeah, different approach. Now, they have changed the labels. If you go to the store today, you'll probably see like a cream colored label. They decide, for whatever reason, they decided to change the label. It hadn't been on the market but only 6 years, but
Yeah.
7 years maybe.
Yeah, and I look for this in our local big box, Total Wine, and they're out.
Walmart has it.
Completely out. I know Walmart has it. Completely out, and they say you can't get it online or in store. But I did find this at one of our local honey holes for $4.99.
For a little mini sample bottle you're talking about.
No,
Not a regular bottle.
a regular 750 milliliter, or commonly known as the fifth bottle.
Yeah, but you didn't get that for $4.99.
I did get this for
Because that's not
$4.99.
possible.
I did get this for $4.99. Dust and all, old label, chafed label in the rear. Yeah, who knows where this came from?
Yeah, but you can't get Kentucky straight bourbon for $4.99.
I got Kentucky straight bourbon for $4.99 a bottle. Oh, it's there's something.
They probably rang up wrong. They probably had one bottle stuck somewhere and it rang up wrong. It's not like
No, it was a sign that said $4.99.
it was a whole bunch of bottles.
Yeah.
The magic of Louisiana.
Hey Claude, check it out. $4.99.
It's crazy. I have a bottle at my house. I'm almost finished with it, so I guess I'm going through it. But mine was, I thought I got a deal when I paid $9.99 at Mathern's years ago.
That is a deal.
$9.99. I was like, this is crazy. What a deal. And now
I got 2 for 1.
you trumped me.
I don't think we'll ever see quality whiskey at that price again.
Well, you always say that, and then something comes up, you know. Like when I bought Clan McGregor for $5 a bottle at Walmart, I was like, oh man, Scotch, $4. I'm sorry, can't think straight. $5 a bottle, but now here you come in a penny less. Crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But when you see these kind of deals, I guess it's hard not to jump on it.
Oh, you see it like this. You gotta buy one and get one for a friend.
This is a good bourbon, and I would rather drink this over Jack Daniels. Sorry, Brown-Forman. I know that's your flagship, and I'm not against Jack Daniels. I am not one of those anti-Jack Daniels people. But I don't like ever say, "Oh man, I just want Jack Daniels. I'm so, craving it."
You know what?
I never
I mean,
said-
take out the extra wood that they stuck in this. This tastes a lot like Old Forester to me.
Uh-oh. Don't say that. Old Forester is good. And Walmart sells so many different Old Foresters. They have an incredible variety.
Yeah, they got that one. It's 90 proof, and it's like $50 a bottle. But regular Old Forester is like 22, and it's regular Old Forester is 86, 86, 90, 86, 90.
Yeah, it's a big difference. I would highly recommend this, but if you're watching this video you're going to probably pay about $25 to $26 for this. I mean, you're not going to find it for $4.99. It's not possible.
No, you know, just lucked out. That was
Yeah.
just luck at a visit, luck at a draw, luck at a day. I just dropped in on this local place that sells stuff for unbelievable prices. Just a lucky roll of the dice. It's not always like that in there, but it was just roll of the dice. Boom, there it was. So
Yeah, and like they're cheap, like they're really cheap. Vodka is $6.99 a bottle, like Skull and Crown Russ and Taka. No, Taka's $7.99, and this is Kentucky Straight. There's no age statement, so we know it's at least 4 years old. Kentucky Straight Bourbon for $4.99. Well, isn't that the same place we bought the Southern Comfort Tabasco barrel for $1.99?
yes. Yes.
That is crazy. I got too many bottles in my closet. All right, well, folks, you never know what you'll run across in this crazy state. And this is a really good bourbon. Like, it's not good because it's cheap. It's good because it's just good.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm saying A, 94.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an A as well. Give it a 93.
Yeah, it's good because it's good. All right, so 93, 94, 93 and a half. We're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Louisville. Well, I don't know if they give tours at their Louisville facility. I know at Jack Daniels in Tennessee they give tours, but maybe at Louisville they give tours. And take a tour. Thank you.